Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Gatemaster release webinar for February 2025. We have a lot of exciting features we were able to get released this week. Along with this, we're going to do a short section about features you can expect in the future, as well as a small section about our pro services. We're going to discuss the GT Summit during Gatemaster on the Go. We're going to touch on some upcoming shows with Live with Sandra. There's going to be a question and answers section where anyone in the crowd can feel free to ask questions. And then lastly, there'll be a social media part for everyone to connect with us across all the different platforms. So in case you don't know, my name is Manny. I'm in charge of software support. I also do quality assurance here for our software releases. And I'll be walking us through our release webinar today. So nice to meet everyone. I believe I'm familiar with everyone in the webinar today. So nice to see everyone again. Today, maybe a new face for some people. You're going to meet our content marketing manager, Destiny. Usually Ariana's in this role. She's actually away on maternity leave. She has a new healthy, happy baby. So Destiny's stepping in to help me out during this release webinar during the question and answer section. And then lastly, before we get started, I did want to touch on a new support agent we have. His name is Daniel. Daniel, funny enough, is a previous Gatemaster customer, and they sunset their operations, and we thought it was the perfect time to onboard someone with years of experience in the Gatemaster system. So not only does he have years of experience using Gatemaster, he's worked in the attraction industry for a long time. So he has tons of operational experience across theme parks, more targeted, attractions. So if you have yet to hear from Daniel, I'm sure you'll see his name pop up in a ticket, or you might have a meeting with him coming up soon. So just wanted to make sure everyone was familiar with him. Awesome. So we're just going to hop right into the new features. These were all introduced and released on Monday, March 3rd. So a really fun one here. We added a scan counter to the access nodes. So kind of old school, but I'm sure everyone's been to, an attraction or where they have a turnstile or some kind of entry validation where it has a counter. And we felt like this was missing from our access node, from our virtual access node. So we've added it. And now anytime there's a successful scan at an access node, you'll see this count go up by 1. And with another feature we'll discuss later, there's actually another way to get a large amount of entries all in at once, and that's also reflected on the scan counter. The scan counter is kept per access node. So if you're looking for a more detailed report of all the access for the day, you'd still want to use your access node reports available in the administration tools. Next to the access node, we also added a message field. So you may be familiar with this from the point of sales or our kitchen screens, but now we've added it to our access nodes. So if you have the correct group permissions set up, you can actually receive notifications from your staff. So for whatever reason, they need to escalate things immediately. Let's say you don't have walkie-talkies on premises, or for some reason they're out. This is an awesome tool that we've added to our final access node and register type. So across the board now, you should be able to send messages to the administrators. Here's that mass entry I was mentioning. So if you navigate to our batch tools under the administration tab, you're going to see a new tool there. It's called bulk access node scan entry. And here we can map essentially a bulk number of scans of any item we'd like to any access node we'd like. So, in this example I placed here at the bottom, it's saying February 26th at 1 p.m. Instead of, individually scanning 230 tickets manually at an access node, this is going to place it into our reports, and it'll appear on that scan count. It'll be as if those 230 scans did happen, but without actually having to go through the labor. So I enter the exact scanned item that I want to appear on the report, as well as the access node. And there's a scan prefix we enter, so we know it was a mass scan. In this case, I just made it group 1 for my specification. And in the reports, you'll see that appear as group 1-1, group 1-2, and those are the unique identifiers for the tickets. So a really cool tool. We're hoping this will save people with larger groups visiting a lot of time and kind of optimize that entry into your park or attraction. Next, with the access node, we've enabled a way to redeem multiple benefits from a guest account. So previously, if a user had entitlements on their guest account, they would scan it. Depending on if that benefit was exhausted or not, another scan would oftentimes invalidate if it was once daily, or it would exhaust that same option and until it was completely gone. And that's the only way you could get to the second benefit. Now, with this new feature, if there's multiple benefits active on an account, it's actually going to pop up and give us the option. So here, I just scanned a normal season pass, and we see our option, for daily tickets. There's buddy tickets. And this is going to save a lot of time because beforehand, this was only available to redeem at the point of sale, essentially, just creating an extra stop for the guest. And now that's kind of streamlined so they can just go straight to the access control and redeem the benefits that they've been entitled. So anyone with a season pass setup is definitely going to want to check out this feature. Approaching the end here, but Google single sign-on. So I know this was a feature some of you may have been familiar with in the past, but we've actually kind of re-added. I know it kind of was not working for a bit. It's fully functioning again. And historically, we've seen this convert customers unlike any other method, because lots of times it's a deal breaker when they have to create their own account. So having the convenience to use Google, and we do have intentions of adding other social medias eventually. So this just helps convert those potential customers into actual sales. I believe the last benefit, or the last feature we're showing off here, is on the e-commerce. If you navigate to the My Account, you'll actually be able to see your entitlements and season pass benefits online. So if you go to My Account, you navigate there to that user accounts tab pictured, and you hit that show benefits button, a little modal is going to pop up, and here you can see I have 365 redemptions, some cabana redemptions, buy one get one on some food and buddy tickets, and this is all available online for the guest to view. I know in the past there was a lot of confusion around this, how there was no way to view, so this is now available online for anyone to log in with their guest account. And for a full feature list, you'll definitely want to go to the Gatemaster forums. There we've posted, an extensive list as well as other bug fixes that I haven't covered here in this presentation. As far as previewing new features, there are a few I wanted to preview. You can still expect before the summer of 2025, but I also wanted to share, we are also currently creating a list of features we want to work on and have for the 2026 season. So I believe currently I'm only including those of 2025, but I believe after this March-April release, we will start discussing those 2026 releases. So this actually began during this last development cycle, but given the development time it takes, we've actually, it's extended into this one, but we're about 50% of the way done with the Apple Passport and Google Wallet integration. It's looking really cool so far, but we're excited to bring this to not only our customers, but your guys' customers, since we know everything's trending more digitally now. So having the option to use tools like this is going to be great. Along that line, we're going to add text to pay. So this text here, similarly to how they give them a bill, ours will work similarly, but instead of just paying by account, it's actually going to have a link, and it'll navigate you to a billing page where you can enter and pay your due bill. Kind of following up on the dynamic pricing that was released a few months ago, we still have intentions of adding reports to support the dynamic pricing. So distributions of how exactly your tickets are purchased, as well as price points of distribution of different price points tickets are purchased at, just for complete transparency of how exactly tickets are selling. And lastly, I think a fun feature we're bringing for 2025 is there's going to be an option to entirely disable all receipts. So I know in the past there's been an option to disable everything except a credit card receipt. With more companies heading towards an entirely paperless environment, we're going to support that by creating a new setting to entirely disable receipts, unless you were to go in and physically hit that reprint button or hit that print button after a sale was completed. And tentatively, right now, we're just saying early April for the release. We're actually going to finalize a date here this week but I'd expect that to come sometime between April 1st or April 15th. The exact date will be discussed and finalized in the future. In terms of pro services, you feel free to contact us anytime. This is our sales contact number, or you could contact sales@gatemaster.com. So for pro services, we can create new seats. So that includes new POS registers, new access control nodes, new kitchen screens, additional displays, anything like that we can add through our pro services. Along with this, we can help set up authorized sites, self-service kiosks, any sort of custom development requests you have, or if you have a large data entry request, we can also assist in importing that information. So if you ever have an outstanding request that you think may be too much, don't hesitate to send it our way, and we'll do our best to help you out. And I really want to harp on our custom development services. It's something we're really proud of that we can do. Our smaller size allows us to be more agile. So if there's really something that you think is missing that's handicapping your operations, and you're willing to front the cost it would take to have our development team focus on creating it for you, we really can bring your whatever you're imagining. We'll work with you to prototype it, create a requirements document, and bring that to your workflow as soon as we possibly can. And here's just an image of an additional display, just another POS type. So here, this is a customer-facing display where they can see what's on the point of sale to be purchased. Here's Gatemaster on the go. So coming up for April 9th and April 10th, we have the GT Summit. So we have multiple options. You can come in person, which includes a boxed lunch, a Denver food tour, 2 days of awesome speakers. If you have not seen the lineup yet, head to LinkedIn or to the website to see which speakers we have lined up, and as well as networking sessions scheduled. So if you are able to make it in person, I would definitely recommend it. It's local here to Arvada, so you'll be meeting all the Gatemaster team. And I see some of you in the audience who will already be here, so I'm excited to see and work with some of you guys. In terms of what's in it for you when you come to the Gatemaster Summit, we're really just hoping for this to be a beneficial business to business, operational improvement session. So whether that's reducing inefficiencies, improving guest satisfaction, or just enhancing productivity in general, the GT Summit's going to be an awesome place to touch point with other professionals, maybe not even in the same industry. Some will, some won't, and just learn more how to operate a business at a high level. Along those lines as well, you'll want to check out Live with Sandra. We have some awesome episodes coming up. Actually, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, we have Jacob Wall, the president and CEO of IAPA. He's going to have some awesome insight. And then actually Monday, March 10th at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, we have Jake Shannon, who's also going to be giving an inspiring speech on how to improve your business operations. And if you are interested in being a guest on Live with Sandra, feel free to scan this QR code. We're all about sharing experiences. You don't need to be, the CEO of a business. We really just if you have something you're passionate about that's related to the attractions industry in general, feel free to reach out to us, and we're interested in hearing what you have to say. I'm going to hop into our Q&A session now. So I believe, Destiny, if you can, just read through any questions that are coming through chat, and there might be one or two prepared for me. So yeah.
Sure, I see them coming in right now. Okay, so the first one is, can you give us a specific example of how the new entitlement redemption selection at access nodes will speed up the entry process and guests with multiple benefits?
Yeah, so I'd kind of touched on it before, but in the past, there was really no way to redeem your buddy tickets at an access node. If you also had, an active season pass redemption, you'd always have to stop at a POS, have the POS operator redeem that, and that way you would have, 2 tickets, your season pass and your buddy ticket to scan. So with this efficiency we've created, now you're just going to scan that season pass, you're going to select the redemption. You can now select the buddy ticket as well, and in one fell swoop, you can get through your access control, and there's no need to stop at the point of sale for redemption, or get an extra ticket printed and waste that paper. So we're hoping this will just help improve operations for those that are using that Gatemaster virtual access node.
Cool. Our second one in here is, Is there a way to reactivate a disabled register if needed?
Definitely. So something I didn't touch on, we added the ability to enable and disable registers, and this comes with the main intention of preserving transaction history. So as opposed to just changing a name and using a register differently, you can now disable it and create a new one with the seats you have. And to answer Destiny's question, yes, you can enable a disabled, previously disabled register. The only requirement is you are still limited by however many seats you have. So let's say you're entitled to 8 seats. Let's say you have 8 POS systems. If you want to reactivate one that's disabled, you're going to need to disable one of the current 8 active ones, go back down to 7, and then you'll be free to activate any of your disabled ones.
Nice. And then our third one is what information is required to see season pass benefits online?
Really, besides your e-commerce login, so that's a password, or now with Google sign-on, really just your email and a Google account. In some cases, you'll be able to log in to my account and view those details like I showed earlier in the presentation.
Nice. And then one last one I have is how can we leverage the new scan counter slash ticker at access nodes to better manage guest flow and staffing levels in real time?
Definitely. So I think anyone who's worked operations, and especially entry points, when it gets busy, when there's huge lines, people start getting frustrated. So anything we could do to reduce that happening, we're going to try. So in this case, with larger groups, we always see that being a choke point, right? 100 people trying to get in all at once is going to be a problem. Now we can have a group sales manager, or let's say whoever is liaisoning them that day, they could go in, use that admin tool, and don't have to disrupt your normal access node, entry and operations, and that's free to continue as needed.
Cool. Well, I believe that's all our questions for now. Thanks.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you, and thank you, Chad, for the awesome questions. I think I'm just going to wrap up with where you can find us on social media. We are on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. If you're not signed up for our newsletter and our blogs yet, by all means, please sign up. And that's really the best way to stay updated with announcements. But we also do make announcements in our Gatemaster user portal and our Gatemaster forums. And to find those, you'll want to scan this QR code here. So definitely stay connected with us. And I want to thank everyone for making it out to this release webinar. It means a lot that you guys are willing to learn more about the hard work we're doing here at Gatemaster. So if there's anything we could do to help any of you out, we're available on the support side through our phone number and our support tickets. If there's anything we could do to help you on the sales side, feel free to call us there as well. So thank you, everyone. And hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks.
Bye, everyone. Take care.